Hi, my name is Sarah Storr. I'm the instruction librarian here at Rio Salado College. Before you do a search in the library's databases, it's important for you to pause and think for just a moment about the words that you actually type into the database. The library's databases work a little bit differently than Google and will give you better results if you do the following. Number one, type only those words or phrases that are most critical to understanding what your topic is. For example, if I'm looking for articles about whether video games make kids have violent behavior, I'm not going to type articles about video games making kids have violent behavior into the database. Instead, I'll pull out the words I think are really critical. So in this case, kids, violent behavior, and video games. 2. Related to that, don't ask the database questions. If we go back to the previous example, I don't want you to type, "Do video games make kids have violent behavior?" into the database. Again, just go with the critical words of kids, violent behavior, and video games. No question marks typed into the database, please. Third, think of synonyms. If one search strategy doesn't give you the results you expect, think of other terms or phrases you might search that mean something similar. For example, if I can't find articles about kids and video game violence, maybe instead of searching for the word kids, I might search for teens or youth or adolescents. Or aggressive behavior instead of violent behavior. Synonyms are your best friends when it comes to library research, so be open to brainstorming words that might be related to your topic, and try searching for those if you're not getting the results you expect. 4. The words and, or, and not are the tools you'll use to connect your keywords. We're not going to go too in-depth on this one, but briefly, and will connect two terms in your search and tell the database all of the articles in your results must have both of those terms. Example, if I search for video games and computer games, the articles that come up in my results will have to contain both of those terms. Or tells the database that you're willing to have one term or the other, that it doesn't have to be both. So if I did a search for video games or computer games, I could get articles that are just about video games, articles that are just about computer games, or articles that contain information about both. Last, our friend not. If it's really important to us that we find articles about video games, but not the game Grand Theft Auto, we could use not and do a search for video games, not Grand Theft Auto. Number 5, use quotation marks to tell the database to search for a phrase. In the previous example, I searched for video games in quotation marks and Grand Theft Auto in quotation marks too. The quotation marks tell the database that the words video and games have to be right next to one another in your search results. This can help you get more precise results when you're searching. And last but not least, our Ask a Librarian chat service is available 24/7, 365 days a year. You can access Ask a Librarian from the library homepage, Rio Learn, or within our databases, and we are happy to help you come up with a search strategy that works.